We're talking about what's happening in your hometown. This is Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Good morning and welcome into Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Wyatt Lukashenski with Kale Zomer up in the WBEV studio with you this morning. And Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering. It's also brought to us by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. I want to talk a little bit about Randy and his team over at Professional Floor Covering this morning because he and his team are here to help you design the perfect space. They have over 1,000 samples of carpet, LVP, hardwood, tile, area rugs, and window finishings, but it is so much more than floors. They have a wide selection of kitchen and bathroom countertops, cabinets, tile, shower inserts, and more. And your cabinetry is so important when you're putting together a kitchen. And that kitchen cabinetry, it's important to not only look beautiful, but last for years to come as well. And they partner with top brands to offer unrivaled quality and craftsmanship. From traditional to modern kitchen cabinets, their cabinetry team is here to help you to inspire and create your dream kitchen. Professional Floor Covering is in Abbey Design Center, and you can find them at 713 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam or online at PROFLR.com. I'm excited this morning. I'm going to be joined by Steve Zimdars and James Raymond to talk about Let's Strike Out Cancer Together, a benefit for Cassie Raymond. I want to first of all thank you both for joining me this morning. And I'd love to start with a little bit of background about yourself and how it came to be that we are putting this event on coming up here in September 27th.
Well, Cassie and I have been bowling together since 2019, and last year ended up finding out she had breast cancer, and then we were supposed to do Summer Fun League at Tower Lanes here in Beaver Dam.
So you've been friends with Cassie for about 6 years, and ironically, I love that it's a bowling event. That's how your friendship started for you?
Yes.
And then I guess flipping over to you, James, can you tell us a little bit about your relationship with Cassie and where you came to be and how, you've been together for how long now?
It would be 5 years. We were married for 5 years, and but we met 2 years before in November. So we started going out. Met her at work. We work at Metalcraft in Mayville. So, and it started, and she got me into bowling. And then after we got married September 19th of 2020, year of COVID.
Yeah, that was a busy year.
Oh yeah. And then from there, we lived in Waupun for about 5 years. Then we moved to Mayville 2 years ago, and we've been bowling together. And like I said, just found out, just an annual physical, and then they found out she had breast cancer. So.
And when you learned about the breast cancer, it sounds like shortly after you decided that you were going to turn this into something that we can turn positive. Yeah. And that's where this event came to be. Can you tell us a little bit about what this actually is going to be on September 27th over at Tower Lanes?
So it's a 8, 9, 10 pin battle. So its first game is going to be an 8 pin tap. The second game is 9 pin tap, and the last game is regular game bowling. There's no handicap, so anybody can bowl. Yep. Take your chances, and that's about it.
For morons like me, I hear 8, 9, and 10 pin. 10 pin you said is normal.
Yeah.
So is it literally just?
So you only have to
pins?
you only have to knock down 8 pins. There's 10 pins, but you only have to knock down 8.
And you get credit for a strike with an 8.
Strike, yeah.
Oh, see, that's where I can at least have a represented score, or at least a respectable one. Because again, I'm a terrible bowler, guys. So anybody can go over there. It's for a great cause. Even if you're someone like me who's got like a 46 average, you're going to be able to go over there, have a good time.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's what I like to hear.
They have a shot at a championship belt.
Ooh, so that's what we're playing for. There's a championship belt on the line.
Yep.
I like that. Well, anything else that's going to be going on over at Tower Lanes? I know they've got awesome food over there.
Awesome food. We're also having 50-50 raffle. We have basket raffles donated by a bunch of businesses around the county, and silent auction, big items. We got a big recliner from Fred's Beds in Mayville.
Yeah.
Wow. So, I mean, it's going to be a jam-packed event.
Yeah.
The opportunity to win some really cool prizes.
Yes.
And I imagine you want to get there early. So for this event, is there a time range that you're expecting all the festivities to take place?
Bowling starts at 1 o'clock. There's 2 time slots, 1 o'clock and 6 o'clock. But doors open at 11 at Tower, so that'll be when it all starts beginning.
Yeah, well, you want to make sure that you're fully fed, and
Yep.
you
Yep.
throw around some chances to win some prizes
Yep.
before you actually start bowling.
Get in on the auction, get your bids early.
Yeah, well, do you know off the top of your head some of the things that are going to be up for auction this year?
We got a quarter of a cow. We got 70-inch TV. We got the recliner, as I said.
A tree.
A
dome.
tree.
Yeah.
Well, and so naturally, this is all, it's going to be going to a good cause, too.
Yes.
So the money that is going to be raised at this, where exactly is that going?
Be going to their family and her medical expenses. It's not cheap to
No.
get rid of cancer. So.
No.
We were talking a little bit before we came on air here, just because, I mean, there's a lot of us that you think you're fully insured, and then something happens, and then you find out at the end of the tunnel, wait a minute, we're going to have to pay for this, we're going to have to pay for that. And so
And how do you do that?
and how
when
do you
you're
do
not
that?
working?
Yeah.
quite literally, you're not able to work as you're trying to get healthy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so this is going to go obviously a long way, and we can come out and help out the Raymonds here. But when we come back, I want to take a quick break. When we do, I'd love to dive into a little bit about Cassie's story, and again, why people should be coming out to what's going to be a lot of fun here. And it's crazy to think that's only a month away.
A month away.
It's only a month away. I mean, September 27th is right around the corner.
Yep.
But we're going to step aside real quick, and when we come back, we're going to dive into Cassie's story here on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Hey, it's Lumber.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering. It's also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. I'm joined this morning by Steve Zimdars and James Raymond to talk a little bit about the Let's Strike Out Cancer Together benefit for Cassie Raymond. And going into the break, I teased it a little bit, but I would love to dive into the woman that we're doing this event for, and that is your wife, James, Cassie Raymond.
Yep.
Can you tell us a little bit about Cassie, what makes her a special person? Because you have to be a special person to have an event like this thrown for you, and that's going to be a blast here in about a month. But can you tell us a little bit about Cassie and your relationship?
Well, she's big and she loves the ball, and like I said, she helps out others, and she won't say no to anybody. So,
Especially bowling.
yes, especially comes to bowling.
She's just trying to get back on the lanes right now.
Yep, if she could bowl 5 days a week, she would bowl.
So I take it she's probably a pretty good bowler, too, at this point, too, if
yeah.
you're doing it 5 times.
Yep.
I was going to
Yeah,
say.
she goes to state every year.
Yep.
And
Wow. Okay, so real deal.
Yep.
Was it always for you as this process has been going on? You were telling me a little bit before that this has been being put on since, I think it was beginning of summer, you said?
Yep, beginning of summer, like I said, we were going to do Towers Summer Fun League, which is the 8, 9, 10 pattern that we're doing for this event, which has inspired this, and yeah, and then cancer happened, and
Yeah.
now we're doing this.
Yeah.
But
Now,
she has a lot of support, so from everybody, and
Yeah.
that's what she needs. So
what has it been like to feel that hug from the community so far? And
it's
I
pretty.
mean, I got to imagine it's a pretty touching feeling.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing especially for the ones that donated so far, and it's
Hopefully more will come.
more will come.
More the merrier.
Yeah.
Well, here in a month, I was going to say there's going to be plenty more. We'll get the big event coming up September 27th right here at Tower Lanes in Beaver Dam. Great people over at Tower Lanes.
Thanks,
Can't say
Tower,
that.
for
Yeah, I mean,
hosting this event.
unbelievable people over there. We've been spoiled here, being able to work with them too. But you were telling me a little that there are specific time slots that you can sign up for. So if you're like sitting there, you're like 1 and 6, I really can't do in the afternoon. We're going to be busy, kids' events, stuff like that. It's okay. You're going to be able to sign up for specific time slots, but how can people do that?
All right, you can contact me at the Facebook page. There's a phone number and everything on our event page, and you can stop in at Tower too. They'll sign you up, I'm sure.
In the
get to hold
Facebook
me.
page too. This morning I was throwing it in there. It's Let's Strike Out Cancer Together, benefit for Cassie Raymond. It's an event page. You're going to find a lot of the information on there as well, times, all of that fun stuff. So they can reach you through the Facebook page for specific time slots, and for whatever reason, if they have any questions about the event, can they go there as well to
Yes.
ask you?
If they want to donate or anything, any questions, you can come to that event page.
Well, and we mentioned the belt. Anytime there's a championship belt, you got my attention. I'm probably not going to be competing for it because it's for the actual good bowlers out there. But you have each a belt sponsors. There's going to be, 4 belts? And how's that going to be broken up? What are people competing for?
So there's 2 belts, one for top male and top female for each time slot. And that would be your total score from all 3 games.
Just
And
add
they-
it together.
All to get
Highest score,
Yep.
you
no
get the belt.
handicap. Yep. Highest score.
I like to know handicap too, because otherwise you're gonna have people like me coming in again with like a 60-hour average and throw like a 90 game and somehow win the belt.
Yep.
But that doesn't feel exactly very fair to me. But I know that with events like this too, it takes a village, it takes a lot of help, and you have partners that you've been working with that have also made this event possible.
Yeah.
Would you like to talk about them briefly here?
Yes, great shout out to All Phase Heating and Cooling. They sponsored one of the belts, and they're throwing a bowling ball they're raffling off.
Ooh.
We got 2 bowling balls that are going to be raffled off here if anybody's looking for a new ball.
Yeah, and we mentioned it before, but there are raffle baskets.
Yes.
So every time I love doing events like this. It's just a Wisconsin. This is new to me. Only about a year up here, but raffle baskets, 50-50. You mentioned I think one of the options that you can bid for is a quarter cow or something like that.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, that's donated by my family farm.
Oh, that's even cooler. So there's that personal touch as
Yeah.
well. So if you got the jam-packed or wide-open freezer and you need a quarter cow, you know where to go September 27th.
Yep.
And then can we go over times again for people that might not have heard it in the earlier part of the show? When is this all going to be getting going, and when can they expect to be there until?
The doors open at 11 o'clock at Tower. You can start getting your bids in on the auction, get in on your raffles. And then bowling starts at 1 o'clock, first time slot 1 o'clock, and then second time slot is 6 o'clock.
Okay, so and then you want to get there early. We know how good the food is over at Tower Lanes. It's special stuff. But you're going to be able to win these auctions as well, or potentially win them. Is the auction times, is that at the end of that second slot?
Yes, so silent auction will go all day, and then we'll have basket raffles for each time slot.
And then, so it's two different. It's added incentive to be there for both of these if you want to.
Yep. You can get in on both time slots if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, it's an added
Second
chance to
shot,
win.
Yep.
Now, for that, do I need to be in the building when you actually raffle off these baskets to win? Do you know that?
No, you do not. Well, you can write down your phone number and we'll contact you.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than knowing that your ticket was pulled and you had to leave 10 minutes early, and all of a sudden now you're out of the bowling ball.
No, that's okay. We'll take your name and phone number and you'll get you your prize.
I mean, that's what matters here. Is there a favorite thing or the thing that you're looking forward to most about this event and being able to see everybody come together and rally behind a special lady in Cassie?
Yeah, definitely like to see all those lanes filled up.
Yeah.
It's I should mention that it's $20 bowling fee for
$20 I mean, that's a
fee.
great fee though for what, to play 3 games?
play 3 games. Your chance to win a genuine leather made in USA championship belt.
I love that. Hey, if belt's involved, I'm involved. I love to hear that. And then again, this is a way, bring family out. You want to have a day, you turn it into a bowling day with the kids, or you bring the special person in your life. Come out, and it's going to not only be a blast, but you're helping out a very special lady in Cassie. And I know that we have people out there watching too. But Cassie, I imagine she's been feeling the love and support from a lot of people at this point. What has it been like for her, knowing that this event, it takes a lot of effort, a lot of time, while everything else is going on? How has she been looking forward to this event coming up?
That's right. She's been getting excited for it, hearing what's going on, and then just, like I said, she just can't wait for it. She's like, I'm not going to bowl, but I'm going to be there if I can,
Well, and that's a Saturday, too. Yeah. So if you're a football fan, they got TVs over at Tower.
Oh, yeah.
So I know a lot of people I can't miss the Badgers game or whatever.
They'll have that on. All the TVs.
The Badgers are going to be on. There's going to be good food, an opportunity for prizes, and then you're doing something good at the end of the day, too. So you get to rally around that as well.
Yep.
Got to point out, I've never seen until you did this phone did like the flip open with the face. I didn't even know these things exist.
I got one too.
Do you actually?
We got the same phone, yeah.
This is like a brand new world for me right now. I'd be scared every time I keep looking down and I see that there. Anyways, falling apart on you. But before we wrap up, we only have about a minute left. Is there anything else that we need to hammer home or we want to talk about before we say goodbye this morning?
I'll shout out to all the sponsors, All Phase Heating and Cooling, Metalcraft of Mayville, Kevin Small Engines in Fox Lake, and then Zimdar's Beef at Bigsonia.
Yeah, well, quarter cow. We very much appreciate you guys.
Yep.
Get involved in that. And then, James, for you, is there anything else that you want to say or want to hammer home before we say goodbye this morning?
Hope everybody can come out to this event. We're looking forward to it, and hopefully anybody else that wants to have fun and help support our family, and we would appreciate it.
Hey, absolutely. Well, I really appreciate both of you jumping in this morning. I can't wait to hear how this event goes. I know I'm a big college football guy. I've got no excuse not to be over there embarrassing myself and watching some football on September 27th. So thank you both again for joining me this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, we're going to step aside for a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking with Graper Farms, who actually just became a Century Farm this past year. That'll be next on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering. It's also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. And McKinstry's in downtown Beaver Dam believes that everyone who labors has made America strong, prosperous, and a great country. And to celebrate Labor Day, McKinstry's is having a store-wide sale. That's right, McKinstry's showroom is filled with sofas, reclining sofas, sectionals, and chairs at unbeatable savings like Lazy Boy recliners starting at $349 and love seats starting at $699. Also, you can save big on Simmons Beauty Rest and Symbol mattresses. They have dining room and bedroom sets are also marked down for this event right now. And then, of course, that you can add the finishing touches to your home with pictures, area rugs, and accessories. And McKinstry's offers you all the latest styles, always designed to fill your home with comfort and quality. Hurry in now and discover the Labor Day savings at McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. The sale ends this Saturday, August 30th, and they will be closed on Monday, September 1st to celebrate Labor Day. So make sure you jump in at the opportunity to get over there for the Labor Day sale at McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. I'm excited this morning. I am joined by Altine Graper Hesbeck, talking a little bit about the Graper farm that just became a Century Farm this year. And I was
summer.
I didn't know this. I'm not a Wisconsinite. I'm like new Wisconsinite here. I hadn't heard of Century Farms before. Can you tell us what this award is and then why this is a great thing for Graper Farms?
Well, the Century Award is given to farms that have been in a particular family ownership for 100 years. We received the award this year at the Wisconsin State Fair. There were a number of recipients throughout the state. And then they also gave awards for the sesquicentennial, and that was 150-year ownership. And there were also recipients for that award.
Oh, well, 150. We're getting closer than we might think, because I know that you get the 100-year award this year, but you were telling me a little before we got going here, it's actually a little older than that, too, and it's been in the family a little longer than that as well.
It is. The farm came into Graper ownership in 1915, so it's really 110 years, but I hadn't done the research until my family was prompting me to get the abstracts out. It's very interesting. Years ago when you bought property, you didn't just get a sheet of title insurance, you got the abstract. And those are very interesting reading. And so I went back in the abstract and found that in 1850, the land was actually deeded from the United States government to a private party. But in that was 1850. But then in 1915, it was purchased by Henry Graper, which was my late husband, Dick Graper's grandfather.
Yeah, so you married into this family.
I did.
So you weren't a Graper. You weren't on the farm your entire life.
No, I feel like a proxy recipient here.
No, that is not true. You're part of the family. That's part of the beauty of it. Yeah. Marriage, you become one. But when did that happen? When did you marry Dick, and when did you become a part of this farm?
1966, we were married.
All right, so yeah, you earned the right. I mean, you were over half of the time that this was in the Graper name. Yeah, you absolutely are not by proxy.
Yeah.
So what have you done through the years on Graper Farm? What is your story?
Well, it's been interesting for certain, and I wouldn't want to trade that lifestyle for anything. But we were a dairy farm, and I credit Dick's hard work and work ethic for continuing to grow the farm as he did. And we always had dairy cattle, and we were large enough that we were able to have hired help as well. And so a lot of my job was cooking. So we always had a lot of people at our tables.
Oh, I like that. Well, it's because, of course, again, Dick probably was working crazy long hours to make that farm what it's become now.
Yeah. Yeah, and we milked cows on several farms, and we had help. We had some very good help over the years. We had one gentleman, Art Breaker, many people would know that name in this area. He worked on our farm for 50 years. And he and his wife lived next door to us, raised their family next door to us, and we became very close.
I mean, and I think that's a testament to what you were doing over there at that farm, too, that you did have people that wanted to literally lay down, plant their flag, so to speak, and say, I am a part of this farm, too. This is an amazing place.
Yeah, we enjoyed having them there. And then after Dick became ill and passed away, Art stayed on, and Art and I were able to keep things running for, I think, 17 years after Dick's death. So it was a good amount of work, but thanks to good help.
Well, what is the future looking like for Graper Farms? Like, how does that go? This is like a new world for me.
Well, the future is we have 3 daughters, and so they're interested in maintaining ownership of the farm. And I have the land rented out now to an area farmer, Krenz Farms, and they're doing a good job for us raising crops there now. We don't have cattle any longer, and the girls are interested in continuing that.
And turning it more into like a vegetable farm, so to speak?
Cash crops, corn and soybeans and a little bit of wheat. And
yeah, and it's a lot of work, too. So it's exciting to know that you do have that passion in the family to keep it going, because I know some farmers, that's a little harder to convince family members to stay a part of it going forward. So that's really special.
We raised our family on the farm, and we're happy to do that. And it was a good place to raise a family. And the girls were all involved in 4-H, and they learned a lot from those years. And it was good family time together. And I think they want to continue that aspect. A number of the neighbors have now gotten interested in going back and looking at their records and seeing when their farms came into family ownership.
Yeah.
So I'm certain there's some others that are going to qualify. So that'll be exciting and interesting. On one of our farms up the road, someone is writing a book for her family history, and so she wanted me to go back and get the history on that farm. So I've done that for her so that she can have the information for her family book.
Well, I mean, you've pretty much laid the groundwork now. A lot of these other groups in the area, farms, are like, wait a minute, being a Century Farm sounds pretty sweet. What was that at the State Fair? What was that actual ceremony like?
Oh, it was interesting in that the recipient and 3 other family members could come. A total of 4 persons could come for a breakfast, and it was a very nice breakfast, co-sponsored by Hillshire Farms, and we had white tablecloths and flowers, fresh flowers on the table, and of course Hillshire Farm sausage, and we had a nice breakfast there. And then there was the presentation of awards for centennial and bicentennial, sesquicentennial.
Sesquicentennial, that was a word that I'd never thought I was going to hear until today.
150 years, yeah.
All right, well, good. Well, we're only about 40 years away from Graper Farms doing that, too.
Right. I told the girls that's up to them.
No, we're going to keep you around for that, whether you like it or not. But Alpine Graper Hesbeck today, you're joining me talking about the Graper Farms. That is now a Century Farm. We only have about a minute or 2 left, but I'd love to throw it over to you. Is there anything that we need to hit on today?
Well, I'm sorry that there aren't so many small dairy farms as they were, but things have changed and evolved. We only have one farm in the neighborhood now, Leppel Farms, that are milk producers, and they've really modernized. They have all robotic milkers and all. They have a very nice farm. That's the only dairy farm left in our neighborhood now.
Wow. Really?
So, yeah, it's interesting watching the robot milk their cows.
That's like a new world to me too. I saw it when we did. There was a breakfast that we had this year. I wish I remember for them off the top of my head. I'm failing them. But walking around and actually seeing the like metal. What would you even call it when they're milking the udders? Like you're saying.
Yeah.
That's like a wild thing to me that we've actually got to that technology point.
Yeah, they go on automatically and they go off automatically, and the neck marker on the cow records how much milk she gave and what time she was in there and gave her milk.
That's unbelievable.
It's all computerized.
See, we're moving into the future. I'm not ready. It's maybe not what people thought of with the Jetsons, but I was going to say in the dairy world, it's got to be like seeing flying
Well, it's
cows.
also that automated and technical. So I'm glad I'm not doing it any longer with crop farming. The GPS on all the tractors and the planters and the sprayers and you have to be a techie to farm nowadays.
Well, that's beyond me, so I don't know. I probably won't be continuing being a farmhand. I apologize. But Altine, thank you so much for joining me this morning, and congratulations. This is an awesome achievement. I'm glad that you were able to find it through the abstracts.
Very good. Thank you.
Absolutely. We're going to step aside for one final break today, and when we come back, Kayla and I are going to let you know what's going on in the area. That's next on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
We've got a 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering. It's also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Kale, it is great to see you right now. Looking good in that Badgers. I know it's obviously Badgers night, but before we jump into Badgers, I tell you what, you had a kind of a good luck moment last night that you got to share for us.
You know, Wally, I am chronically unlucky. Like, I am not the guy you want to bring gambling with you because you will absolutely lose. However, I'm starting to think that maybe I'm a good luck charm because on Tuesday afternoon, I was out broadcasting live at Mayville Golf Course, hanging out there with Randy and Chef Josh. Had a great time. Got to try some really good ribs, by the way. And last night, I'm watching the Brewer game, and Mayville Golf Course comes up as the tavern of the game. So I'm thinking I might be a little bit of a good luck charm.
I'm going to give you credit for that. If you were there for that same day, I mean, there's, 81 home games? I mean, that's not exactly juiced odds, so I'm going to give you a little credit there, Kel.
I might be a good luck charm, but Brewers back in action this afternoon, wrapping up their 4-game series with the Diamondbacks. We'll have that game for you here on 95.3 WBEV, 12:35 for the pregame this afternoon. And then Wally kind of mentioned it, got the busted out the old jacket here for the Wisconsin Badgers, kicking off their big football season tonight.
I know, and you can obviously hear that listening here as well. And you're going to have Corey Sparks actually on the post-game show. I'm going to have him on as soon as I leave the high school game. I know we're covering Marshall and Lake Mills tonight as well on Daily Dodge TV. But as soon as I get out of that, I'm flipping on the radio. I'm listening to the rest of the Badgers, and then I'm going to listen and probably give Corey Sparks a call on the post-game show. So you got no excuse. You got a lot of sports to be listening to tonight on ESPN Beaver Dam and WBEV. So if you're not prepared for us tomorrow to come back and celebrate what was going to be a great night of sports, hopefully a Brewers win, a Badgers win, and a great high school football contest, then you're out of luck. I don't know what to tell you.
It's just one of those days, like, if you're a sports fan whatsoever, even a casual sports fan, this is one of those days you're like, yeah, let's go. You live for this. Let's go.
Fall's officially back when you get there today. Playoff baseball's around the corner. The crisp in the air. Badgers football. Make sure you are tuned in.
Gonna be fun. No shortage of things to pay attention to today.
You ain't kidding, Kale. But I want to thank you as always for being the man, making us sound good and doing the hard work. And that's gonna do it for us today. We'll be back one more time this week. Tomorrow, same time, same place, here on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Send the kids back.